alaikum students. Welcome to your first class. I hope that you all are doing good at your homes and taking care of yourselves. Okay, so the topic of our class today is our body and how to care for it. So for this you have to open your books, open page number 3 and we're going to start the chapter today. Alright? So now you have opened page number 6 of your book. And here Jennifer is telling us about herself. She says, "My name is Jennifer. I am 9 years old. I live in Georgia and I go to school here. My favorite food is spaghetti and I like to drink lemonade. Swimming is my favorite sport." So, she is a person who likes swimming and who likes to eat spaghetti. Her favorite food is spaghetti and her favorite sport is swimming. So we all are different. We all have names, we all have age, we all live in different places in the world, and we all do different types of work. Some people are students, some people do jobs, some people don't do anything at home. They take care of homes, and we all have different foods. We are all different in the choices of life that we make. Okay, we also have different features. We all have our own physical features that are different from others. Some people have green eyes, some people have brown, some people have black or hazel or blue eyes. Some people have also different type of hair. Some people have curly hair, some people have straight hair. Our weights are different. Some of us are fat, some of us are slim, and we also have different skin color. Some people are fair, some people are brown, and we have different heights, different types of body structure. So we all are distinct and different, and also our mm, our choices in life are different. Okay, so we all are different from each other. Now open page number 7 of your book and you can see that two different girls are telling us about each other. So let's start reading. "Hi, I am Amy and this is Tanya." So she is Amy and she is Tanya. "We are best friends. One day we compared ourselves and we have found out that we were different. For example, I have green eyes but she has brown eyes. I have straight hair but she has curly hair. We also found out that we are the same in certain ways. Our hands are the same size and our shoe size is the same." So students, these two girls are telling us about each other. She's comparing herself with her friend who's her best friend. She says that we are similar as well in some ways, but we are very different from each other. We are different in terms of our looks. We look very different because Amy, has straight hair, as you can see in this picture, but whereas her friend Tanya, she has curly hair. Her color, she is fair and she is brown. So the colors are different. Her eyes are different. Her eye color is different. Her nose is different. Their teeth are different. Their lips are different. They are very different from each other. And they also have different heights. But they also have something common, you know, and the common things are, they say that our hands are the same size and our shoes are the same size. So we can be similar to each other as well in some ways. We are different in terms of our looks, but we still can have the same shoe size. You may have the same shoe size as your brother or as your sister, and you can also have the same size of hands, but the way the hands are made can be different, their color can be different, so their size can be same. So we are same as well in some ways, but we are very different from each other. Okay, so students, when we are comparing two things, so we use uh, comparatives when we compare two different things. Okay, we use ER when we compare two things, and we use EST when we compare more than two things. Okay, so we use ER when we compare two things, and we use EST when we compare more than two things. Okay, I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an example. Wait. For example, we say that Ali is taller than Sarah. So there are two people, Ali and Sarah. So we used ER to compare these two. But when we say Ali is taller than Sarah, but Aksa is the tallest. So we are going to, when we write name, so we use capital letters. So we are going to make it capital. So now we have written, we are comparing three people, Ali, Sarah and Aksa. Okay, so Ali is taller than Sarah, so we have used ER. But when we have said that Aksa is also there, then we have used EST, because we are comparing Aksa with Sarah and Ali, so we are using EST. So when we compare two people together, we used ER, and we compare three people together, we use EST. Okay, please remember this. So there are many different ways we can compare ourselves to other people. We can measure ourselves. Okay, if you want to compare two people together, if you are asked to compare you and your father with you, then how will you compare yourself with your father? You can say, you can measure yourself. You can measure your height, your weight, the size of your hand, the size of the circumference of your head. So these are the ways that you can compare yourself with your father. You can say that he is taller than me, and he is fatter than me. He has a more round head, or and his hands are bigger than me. His shoe size is bigger than me. So we can, this is the way that we can compare ourselves with each other. We can compare our height, you know, our height. This, if we look at these two people, this kid is shorter than this man. This man is taller in height. And we can compare his shoe size. Okay, just if you compare you and your father, then your father probably wears bigger size shoe than you. Okay, so we can also compare our shoe size. We can compare our hand span, okay, how big our hand is, how big our palm is, how wide our palm is. We can compare our shoulder span, how how much the length of our shoulder is. This is the shoulder, the the shoulder length. Okay, the length of the arm, the length of the arm, the length between your shoulder and your hand, your arm. You can also compare this. You look at this picture, you can see that this man, he is having a much bigger arm span than his. He's tall, short, so he has a smaller arm span. We can also compare the head circumference. Okay, her head circumference. We can see how round the head is, how big the head is, how tiny the head is, how broad the head is, whatever. If we see this man, he has a more round head, whereas he has more oval shaped head. And we can also compare many other different things. So how can we compare ourselves? What do we need to measure all these things? We can simply measure these things by our hand. We can put our hand to measure the size of our arm, of our hand, or our shoes, or our feet. We can also use other objects. We can use a measuring tape for measuring the height. Okay, there are different units given in this measuring tape, and you can compare the height of each other. Okay, so we can use different instruments to measure different things, just like a measuring tape. And similarly, if we want to measure the weight of somebody, then we can use a weighing machine. Okay. Okay, now students, you can see two people standing over here. So if we compare these two people together, let's see how they're different and how they're similar to each other. So the first thing is, okay, let's just call this one man. Man and woman. Okay, so so the man, he has, okay, so I'm going to write it right this. Okay, so I'm going to write man. First of all, let's compare. He is his height, he is taller than the woman, and the woman is shorter than the man. The man is brown, the woman is fair. Okay, so the woman has big nose and big head. The woman has small head and small eyes and small nose. So if we have to write these sentence, we have to write a sentence and we have to compare these two both. What we are going to write? We are going to write, because these are two people, we are going to write the man is taller than the woman. So we have used ER while comparing two people, because these are two people, so we are going to write the man is taller than the woman, or we can write the woman is, there should be R, the woman is shorter than the man. Okay, so we have used ER when comparing two people together. Alright students, now you see that how can we people compare two people together. We can measure them. So I don't have any uh, measuring instrument right with me right now, measuring tape or measuring anything. So you must have a measuring tape at your home. So I want you to bring your measuring tapes with you. Go, hurry up. So I hope you all have brought your measuring tapes with you, and you also have a sibling at your home. If you don't have any sibling, you can do this activity with your brother, your sister, your sorry, if you do not have a sibling at your home, then you can do it with your parents or with your cousin or your friend or any other person. Okay, so what you are going to do is you're going to compare yourself with a friend. Here you can compare it with anybody that is currently presented with you right now by measuring your arms, legs, feet, and height with a measuring tape. So you have brought your measuring tape. You're going to measure the length of your arms, your legs, your feet, and your height. Okay. Then you are going to find, when you're going to find out the measurements for each body part, you're going to write your results in a graph. You're going to make a graph like this. This is a graph. Okay. And and you have to make a graph and you have to write each measurement. Okay, your findings. If your if your father has a height of 5'8", you're going to write 5'8". If you have a height of 5, you're going to write 5. Okay, so you can make a graph or you can just write down the measurements as you like. You have to perform this activity at home. You have to write how you are different from your father or your mother or your sister, whoever is present at your home right now. Okay, so this is your homework. You have to do it at your home, and I'm going to see you next time. And you have to revise all this chapter. You're going to read it and you are going to revise this at your home. All right, you have to do this activity at your home as well. Okay, you have to compare yourself with other person. You are going to write how different or how similar you people are. I'm going to see you next time. Take care.